Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast with Nick McKinnon and
And Dylan McEwen.
and tonight, my friends, we've got our first guest, Mr. Josh Lavinge. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I can't wait to get into some topics here.
All right, and with that, much further ado, here we go. So, first topic on tonight is the Boba Fett 6th episode, boys.
Yes. Now, who would like to start?
I think we'll start off with Josh.
Okay.
All right. I kind of ran a few things by Nick before we started here, and
Yeah.
I'm blown away at just how well Dave Filoni and John Favreau
Yeah.
have brought
Yeah.
back Star Wars. Like the excitement of Star Wars is back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's been so long, and now, like it's just they're doing such a great job.
Yeah.
Things that really stood out to me, just what planet is Luke on? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
I can't wait for to learn more about that. The fact that the school will be starting up, like it's just things you never thought you were going to get to see.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And now they're bringing it to the forefront. It's great.
So,
I love it.
would you say this is the beginning of Jedi Academy?
Yeah, I think they basically stated that, really. And I think, like, for me, I see it as a bigger picture. Like, I don't think it's Mandalorian season 1, 2, and the Book of Boba Fett.
No.
I think this is just one large book, and those are the first 3 chapters of the book. Like, all the shows that you're going to see, Ahsoka, whenever, like, all those things they're all going to tie in. It's all going to be one intertwined story, right? Which is fantastic. It's what Star Wars fans want, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So what about you guys?
Like like you said, like we're getting Star Wars back, like how we know it. Like it's great. And like with that like 6th episode, before we started this this episode tonight, me and Dylan were talking about like what's he gonna pick, and like me and you talked about it too, Josh. Like what one's he gonna pick? Is he gonna pick like the armor or become a Jedi? Because the whole point was him becoming a Jedi, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like, I'm just yeah.
It was nice to see Yoda's lightsaber back in Luke's hands.
I know, but how did he get it though?
Now, if they're pulling from Legends, it was a Jedi strike team that rescued the saber from Coruscant.
Okay, I didn't know that. I gotta read those then.
Or was it a Jedi strike team or just a Rebel strike team? I'm not sure. It was a strike team, and they got the lightsaber back from the museum or the Hall of. I'm gonna call it the Hall of Shame.
Okay.
From Sidious,
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to the episode, I really thought that they're gonna have so many spin-offs coming off that 6th episode.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great, and I totally agree. This is just one big story, and these are just all the different chapters to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all like intertwined, like you said about the spinoffs and stuff. That's actually one of our other topics, so we'll talk about that with the Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So like they already have like the Ahsoka spin-off series like confirmed.
Yes.
And apparently we're actually getting I think I can't say his name. He's in your profile picture, Dylan McEwen.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
yes, we're finally getting another look at him, the live action, because I don't think he's ever been on live action film yet, has he?
No.
Mm-hmm.
But Benedict Cumberbatch did turn the role down.
Yeah. Hopefully they get someone as good as him, but
That would have been nice.
it would have been nice, yes.
You know.
But what can you do? I mean, he's probably really busy with doing Doctor Strange and Sherlock Holmes and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're doing the multiverse of Sherlock Holmes, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh, so what? Are they going to get Robert Downey Jr. back as well?
Well, actually, he's supposed to do his third movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. An on-topic topic. There we go. But anyways, we're going off charts here, boys. So we'll go back on to the topics here. So the Boba Fett was amazing.
Yes.
Like we both like it, and like Josh previously said, like it's Star Wars coming back for us. You know what I mean? Lots of good spin-offs.
Now, what did you guys think of? Now, like my history with Star Wars was strictly the movies. Like I've never gotten into Clone Wars the way like I am going to get into Clone Wars, but I've never gotten into it. So seeing this character appear towards the end of the episode, is it Cad?
Cad Bane. Yeah, sorry, Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. One thing that I've learned that I did not know, because I decided to do a little bit of research here for tonight, is that his character in this episode is an elder version of him. He's not young.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he's 71 years old.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And apparently that's the equivalent of someone like a human being over 100 years old.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, good research.
Yeah, so like a lot of people are like, why is his skin a bit lighter than it was, in the animated series? And a lot of people are saying, well, because he's so much older, he's just aged,
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. I think there's an aspect of that in the show that they can play on,
Exactly.
Because they really go for the Western feel. Filoni goes for the Western feel. And I mean, this guy could be like the disgruntled, grizzled Clint Eastwood, like.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a great way to have him appear, like to show up on the show. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Well, the guy that actually played. Sorry, Dylan, I just cut you off.
No, you go ahead.
The guy that actually played him in the TV series, that's his actual voice. They actually got the guy that played him on the TV series, and then just got a guy to actually look the character. So.
Oh, that's
cool. Nice.
Yeah. So sorry, Dylan, you go next.
It's all right. Supposedly, now this may be legends or it may be canon.
You like going back to that? I know you do.
Yeah. But Cad Bane knew Jango Fett.
Mm-hmm.
He was Jango Fett was his mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see if Cad Bane knows who he's up against. And
yeah, I don't think he's got a chance, to be honest, because they've already faced before.
Yeah.
And that didn't go too well.
I
honestly thought Cad Bane died, but I guess I was wrong.
Well,
I thought he died in the series, but I guess I was wrong.
No.
Okay.
Well, he was in the Bad Batch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where does the Bad Batch play in the Star Wars timeline? When exactly is that period?
Right after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, right after Revenge of the Sith. Order 66, basically.
Yeah.
Order 66. All right.
Yeah. And before we go on to the next topic, I just wanted to elaborate on something. So, you know how you said about like the movies, Josh, and like the movies more. Like some of the games are kind of fun. Like Jedi Fallen Order, I really had a fun time playing that game. And I think BD1 was in the 6th episode of Boba Fett, actually. The little droid. I don't know if you ever heard about the game before. Or...
Okay,
yeah. The 5th episode?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure BD1 was in that 6th episode there. The droid.
Yeah, but I think it's the 5th episode.
Oh, sorry, 5th episode?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Because the 5th episode he got the starfighter and
which is way too fast for him.
Yeah.
But anyways,
hold on. Can I mention one MVP of episode 6?
Yes. Okay. Yep.
The MVP for me of episode 6 is the YouTuber Shamuk. That is the MVP. He is now in charge of Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
So when you seen Luke Skywalker in the last episode of The Mandalorian, and everybody was like, I don't know, the CGI is all right. Everybody was blown away after episode 6 because this is the guy who does the deep fakes.
Okay.
And Disney hired him because he was so good. Because he was so good.
And he's a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber, and he goes by an alias of Shamuk.
Okay, I'll have to check that out then.
Yeah, well, his deep fake. He did a deep fake at the end of the end of the Mandalorian season 2, and people were blown away. Anyway, they hired him, brought him on, and he did Luke Skywalker for this episode, and Luke looks way better now. I think, like you can tell the difference.
Okay, I'll have to go back and check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, yeah, I didn't know that. No.
I think it's cool that they would go, you know what? There's somebody out there who can do it better. Let's bring him on. Because people aren't always like that. Sometimes they're like, you know what? Let's just stick to who we got. But they're going out. They're getting the best. So I appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll move on to the next topic. Our least favorite one. No. or my least favorite one. But
no, it's everyone's most hated one.
COVID-19. So,
woohoo.
So Dylan, if you want, you can do your update if you like.
Okay, so the COVID update for PEI as of today, there's 154 new cases.
Oh, geez.
500 new recoveries.
That's good news, then.
Yes.
Like, brig, man.
And I think we have 2,000 something active cases, so we're starting to get down there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for New Brunswick, there's 159 hospitalizations. I don't know how many cases there are, though, but there was an outbreak somewheres, and there was 399 health workers who were isolating. That's about it that I know. I don't know how much there is in total or anything like that. Or is there anything you would like to add to the COVID-19, Josh?
Just I've owning a small business. I'm hearing rumblings that over the next couple of weeks they're going to start opening things back up more towards what where they were before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not surprising. I mean, it's not something, like they've said it before, it's not something they can fully control. I think they slowed it down as much as they think they could, and now they're going to start ramping things back up over the next little bit here. So,
I mean, I was very grateful to be able to come over back to PEI and see my mom and stuff. So,
now, did you have to do a rapid test at the bridge?
Yeah, and then we have to do testing on day 2 and day 4.
Yeah.
So technically, today is day 0. I don't know why they do it like that, but so we would be we test ourselves on Tuesday and then Thursday. Yeah. So that's all for the COVID-19, unless you'd like to add something else, Dylan.
Please get vaccinated. It really helps. Get your booster shots.
I'll be getting my booster shot sometime next week.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's Pfizer or Moderna. Just go out there and get it.
Yeah, I heard rumors that if you I got my first 2 shots were Pfizer, and then someone told me at work last year that if you get Moderna, you'll get really sick really easily. I don't know if that's a true thing.
Well, I got Moderna for my booster shot and 2 Pfizers for my actual shots.
Okay.
And I did not feel anything. I was perfectly fine.
Okay,
now,
good to know.
However, my brother, he reacted and he was going on about 2-3 weeks being a bit sick.
Okay.
So it really ranges from person to person.
Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't affect me that much, because when I got my second, the evening and night after, my arm felt like it was on fire, like right where they poked me with the needle. And I woke up with my arm on fire. That's what it felt like. I don't know. My first one was fine. I just couldn't lift my arm. But the second one, I couldn't lift my arm. And then later when I got home and went to bed, like I said, it felt like it was on fire.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that's enough for COVID-19.
Yeah.
I'm just still surprised that it's still here. And
yeah,
I mean,
it's still
there's
here.
new variants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Marvel got the variant idea from the COVID stuff, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, enough for COVID. Next topic. I don't know if you guys actually watched any of this, but the Batwoman season 1 series with Ruby Rose and the season 2. I forget the name of the other actress. Oh my gosh. But
it's fine.
Her name in the show is Ryan Wilder. So I'm just gonna talk about it a bit, and if you guys have any knowledge of it, then you can chime in. You know what I mean?
Okay, will do.
So Batman season 1 takes place 3 years after Bruce Wayne leaves. So his cousin Kate Kane takes over the mantle. She works with Luke Fox, who is Lucius Fox's son, also Batwing. And the main villain is Alice from the Alice in Wonderland gang. So I don't know if you know the lore, but Mad Hatter was obsessed with Alice and stuff. So this it's Alice instead of Mad Hatter, the villain. So anyways, the whole series, we find out that Alice was actually Beth Kane, who is Kay Kane's sister.
Huh.
Yeah. So Batman, he throws the bat claw, try to save the car so they don't drown. And he didn't know that he didn't throw it good enough. So it got destroyed and the car got crashed. And so then we have Beth, who was forced in a cell or whatever, and she was forced to go insane. So then we have season 2, who is Ryan Wilder, person that was in Blackgate, and we find out that Kate Kane's airplane gets destroyed or whatever, and then Ryan Wilder kind of steals the suit, which I didn't like. I didn't like season 2 at first, and then we went through the series, and then she was kind of trying to figure out how to become the new Batwoman or whatever, and she couldn't do a superhero landing, which I love seeing. I love seeing the superhero do the superhero landing, man.
Do the superhero landing, yeah.
And she was just making me like, oh my god. And then now I find out that there's a season 3, and I'm going to be able to watch it on my phone with the Global TV app. So that's good news for me. So I don't know if you guys want to add anything to that, if you guys watched it or not.
No, I have not watched it.
Okay. What about you, Josh? Have you seen any of it or no?
I seen a bit of season 1.
Okay.
I didn't see any of season 2.
Okay.
But what I did see of season 1, I didn't mind it. But it just wasn't something that drew me in. Like, for me, like Gotham, season 1 of Gotham, I could watch. I could just,
my god,
I could go through that, no problem. Like, I loved it, right?
Yeah.
But I found Batwoman. It was, I had to push myself to get through a few episodes. Yeah, but I mean, it was okay. I a 5 out of 10 for me, really. But,
okay.
Yeah.
And you said that you didn't watch any of it, Dill?
No, none at all. But I've heard rumors of it being good, of it being bad.
I know your brother said that he didn't like it.
Yeah, yeah, but it's all because of the reviewers. He watches them and sees what they make fun of, and
yeah, see, you got to review it for yourself, though. That's what I do when I go to the movies and stuff. So
yeah, a lot of people were giving it a hard time when Ruby Rose left.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, Ruby Rose was good, and like I said, it was hard for me to get used to this new actress because I like Ruby Rose as the role.
Yeah,
she's great. Like in John Wick 2, she was amazing. So I think that's it for that topic. So we'll shift over to some sports here. So the Super Bowl. Who we're thinking that is going to win? You want to go first, Josh?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I have 2 sides to this. Well, anytime you see a young team that doesn't have a lot of experience, getting into the Super Bowl, I see a lot of mistakes early.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a lower scoring game than people hope.
So for that team, are you talking about the Bengals?
No, I'm talking about both of them. I mean,
the Rams don't just in general. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Matt Stafford has 0 experience in the playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl. So I see things being a little difficult. But the Rams defense is fantastic, which is defense always shows up. So I'm going to go with the Rams 17-14.
Oh wow, you're gonna even predict the score.
You're giving it a score. Okay.
I'm throwing a score out. Yeah.
All right. What about you, Dale?
I'm just excited to see the game. I'm not sure who's gonna win, but I'm just hoping it's gonna be a good game. It may be a low-scoring game, like Josh said.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I'm not sure if there's too much more I can add.
No, like your boy is retired, like from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're gonna bring this up again, Dylan. I know you're a big Brady fan. We got to bring it on. So I just wanted to point out before I put my winner here. So now that Tom Brady is officially retired, does that mean that Rob Gronk is going to follow him or no? What do you think?
Me, 100%.
Yeah, he's going to do it. He's got to do it, man, because he did it last time, and then he came out of retirement.
He only came out of retirement because Tom asked him.
Exactly.
Asked him to. That's the only reason he came back.
Retiring? Come on, man.
He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, he was beat up 5 years ago.
Oh, I know.
So there's no reason for him to stay.
Yeah, so like Dylan said, he like I told you, he's a Brady and Buccaneers fan, and they didn't make it this time. I didn't even watch that game. I don't even know what happened. But like for myself, I'm a Chiefs fan. I've been a Chiefs fan since they won the Super Bowl. I used to be a Patriots fan, so yes, I'm a bandwagon fan. But I'm sticking with I'm sticking with the Chiefs. I mean now, and unfortunately, they didn't make it. I watched that game, and that kicker is lucky that he got that kick in there.
So Dylan, hold on, Dylan.
Oh, here we go.
How long have you been a Bucks fan?
Here we go.
Just since Brady joined.
So were you a Pats fan before this?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, he was. There you go.
Well, okay. From two bandwagon jumpers, I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I was a Broncos fan when they were terrible. I was a Broncos fan when they were good, and now they're terrible again. And I'm still a Broncos fan, unfortunately.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm sticking with the Chiefs. They're my team now.
I don't know who my team is. I'll have to choose.
Good team to stick with.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, like you guys said, it's going to be a low-scoring game. Like I didn't know who's all in it, so yeah, it's probably going to be a low-scoring game. I'm not going to do a prediction. I'm not that good. But yeah, like you said, there's two inexperienced quarterbacks. Is that what you said, or?
Well, I mean, either one of them. I mean, Burrows is this year 2 or year 3 for him, right? Year 2,
wow.
I think.
I didn't know that. See.
Yeah, okay. So he's really young, and then the Cincinnati Bengals do not have a good offensive line, so
they didn't seem like they did against the Chiefs. They were lucky.
Yeah, and so the Rams are going to put pressure on them the whole game, right? So you got a second, third-year quarterback getting pressured in a major Super Bowl game. 100 million people watching, or whatever crazy number the Super Bowl gets. It'll be tough.
What happens if no one wins? Maybe it'll go to overtime for a long time. Wouldn't that be something?
They'll flip a coin.
Oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, for my pick is Rams.
Going with the Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, that's our last topic on that one, I think. So sorry, last topic for tonight.
Well, before we move on to the Royal Rumble, did either of you watch the Pro Bowl today?
No, I did not, but I think you did. Did you?
I was going to, but I slept in too late.
Oh,
so, damn. I did not get to.
Okay, I think Mahomes' team won, did they? Or did you watch any of it, Josh?
I have never watched the Pro Bowl in my
neither
life.
Never have I. Super Bowl all time.
If there's a sport that should not have their All-Star game, it's the NFL.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going out there hitting people, because no one wants to get hurt in the Pro Bowl, right? So
no.
It's the game. I don't know why they have it. I think they should, have some glorified thing at halftime of the Super Bowl where you name off the top offensive, defensive players of the year. Call it a year,
Yeah, exactly.
Call it a thing or whatever.
Okay. So you just wanted to see if we watched the Pro Bowl there, Dylan, because you fell asleep or what? I don't know if you noticed, Josh, but sometimes on the podcast I just pick at this guy a lot. So
no kidding.
So on the last topic of tonight, since Dylan spoiled it for everyone,
I did not spoil nothing.
So I know you're not a big wrestling fan, Dylan. So me and Josh will talk about this, and if you want to add anything or like that, you just let me know then. Okay, so we have the fallout of the Royal Rumble. Are we going to just talk about the two Rumble matches or the pay-per-view as a whole?
Let's just talk about the two Royal Rumble matches.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll start off with the Women's Royal Rumble. We knew that Ronda Rousey was going to be coming back. We knew it was happening, man. It was so obvious. Like,
yeah.
all I do now is watch wrestling pay-per-views. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown because it's so boring. I try to watch the pay-per-views, but like, man, like sometimes I'm just not really interested in it. Like AEW is getting so much better.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't get into. I haven't been able to get into the WWE for ever, but for whatever reason, I still check the dirt sheets, or I still check my Twitter feed to get
yeah,
updates and,
I do
find
that
out what's going
sometimes
on.
too. Yeah.
But the one pay-per-view I do watch every year still is the Royal Rumble.
I know. It's
in
so
hopes
good to watch. It's so
that-
good to watch. Yeah.
It is, but man, they just continue to let me down for the most part.
Oh yeah, I know, man. Like them going about surprises and stuff. We get Melina. She's out in the Rumble like first couple seconds.
Yeah, I feel like she might have just fell out. Like,
Yeah, I think she did. Botch.
I think that was a botch. I think there was a mistake there for sure, because
Mm-hmm.
it looked like she slipped.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know if it was really going over the way they were hoping it was, right? Like,
no.
And Ronda Rousey, like, you could bring her out anytime and have her go for a championship. Like, they could have brought her out the next night on Raw or SmackDown or whatever.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Whatever happened to building somebody up with the Royal Rumble to jumpstart them into that next level, right? Like, everyone wanted Liv Morgan to move on.
I know. I did.
At least put on a really good showing.
Or Lita.
And they had her get kicked out by a Bella.
Yeah. And I mean, Sarah Logan coming back, I kind of like that. That was kind of good, but it didn't last long. They got eliminated quick too.
Yeah, well, she won't stick around. I'm sure she's done.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was. I mean, it was decent, but again, you want to see something great, and it wasn't great.
I mean, like Ronda picking Charlotte Flair. No, she should be facing Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to push Charlotte down your throat.
I know, man. I tell you that all the time. Man.
So I got a question for Dylan.
Okay, here. Oh,
so I know you. I know you're not a big wrestling fan, and I find it hard to believe that I still am a wrestling fan at times, because it's been so bad lately. But if you had to pick a female, is there a female wrestler that you like, Dylan? Is there anybody that captivates you just even a little bit?
I wouldn't know any of their names, so.
No, see, no, that's totally fine, man.
I could take a guess, but I don't think I'm gonna.
Take a guess.
I'll give you a suggestion. A suggestion. Go on YouTube, look up Britt Baker, and just watch some Britt Baker promos, and I think you'll be sold on her. Check her out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's entertaining.
Yeah, there you go. You can actually do that right now if you want, and we'll go on to the next match, the men's there, if you want.
No, it's fine.
Totally up to you.
I'm enjoying listening to you too.
Okay. So we got the men's Rumble. Now, like you said, it was another letdown. 2 surprises. I really like Bad Bunny, though. That guy is amazing. They got to hire him full time. I know he's a singer and stuff, but man, him doing that Canadian Destroyer, again, how does he do that?
Yeah.
That's a hard move to pull off.
It is a hard move to pull off, but I mean, it has a lot to do with the guy you're doing the move with too, right? Like,
yeah, that's totally true. Yeah.
You know, I don't think he could just go in there and do it against anybody. He needs the right person that can help him set it up and stuff like that.
And I mean, Shane McMahon, no.
He's already gone.
I know, he's finally fired. I can't believe his own father fired him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for him, though. He's probably going to go to AEW on Wednesday.
He might be that surprise.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on to Brock Lesnar winning the Rumble. No, he doesn't need it. Roman versus Brock? No, I don't want to see it again, man.
You know, I was really thinking, and I haven't watched a lot of it. Usually, I'll just watch. I've watched the clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
But they've been setting up this Austin Theory guy with all these promos with Vince.
Yeah. Oh,
and
really?
Vince is trying to teach him, and he's like smacked him around because
I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
So I thought, what would be the perfect way to introduce Austin Theory, like revitalizing the guy's career, basically, is to have him early in the Rumble, and he's learned from Vince McMahon over these last couple months.
Yeah.
And he's pulling moves from past Rumbles to keep in there, and he's, pulling tricks. He's hiding under the ring, doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And you actually push a kid who you have doing a program with the owner of the company.
Yeah.
To a title match.
True.
Like what are you doing with the guy? You've been having him doing promos with the owner for 2 months, and he does nothing in the Rumble?
No.
Anyway, it's a waste if you ask me.
Yeah. And I mean, I just saw that Goldberg returned on SmackDown, and wait, and challenged Roman Reigns. Now I want to see that match. If you book that match correctly, and Roman loses to Goldberg, it would be fantastic.
You're the one guy in this planet that thinks that.
I think it would be good because we're not going to get The Rock versus Roman. It's not happening.
Well, it doesn't matter if we're getting The Rock versus Roman or not. There's no way that Roman is going down for a 3 count to Goldberg.
Okay.
Goldberg will get in there and knock himself out again. He'll give himself a concussion again. He'll run into a pole.
Oh my God!
And next thing you know, the guy doesn't even know where he is.
Okay, but his match with Lashley was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, and it was 3 minutes long?
No, it wasn't 3 minutes long.
3.5 minutes long?
Okay, there you go.
He's terrible. He's old.
Yeah.
He can't talk, and he's never been able to wrestle.
Okay.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Put anybody else in.
And then Roman versus Seth Rollins. That match was getting good. And they go and do that. Come on, Seth had him.
Yeah, well, they're not ready to take the belt off.
I know. I don't want to have another year of Roman, though.
You're getting it. The Empire, you're getting it.
So I know you're not a big wrestling fan, Dylan, but did you want to add anything to this?
No, not really.
No? Okay.
You guys summed it up pretty good.
Yeah, well, I tried,
Yeah.
I voiced my frustrations,
Did you ever watch wrestling, Dylan? Like when you were really young, or?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No. I'm pretty sheltered.
Well, Josh, thanks for coming on the podcast with us.
Yeah, no problem. I had a great time.
And I know we didn't talk about this before, but Dylan, you know our saying?
What do we always say?
We will leave you with absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Thanks for joining, Josh. See you later, fans.